Tuesdays here on Twin Cities Live, we feature a school-age child in the adoption system, and we call this the Kid Connection.
So lately we've been focusing on the people who work so hard for these kids, like Mitch Riem. He is a former pastor turned CEO and entrepreneur behind a network of brands called Fight for Something. He says giving back should be the assumption, not the exception. Twin
Cities Live reporter Kelly Hansen caught up with Mitch to learn more about his new project, which is now Fighting for Kids.
We named our company after Jerome Emiliani, Saint Jerome, he's better known as today. And he's this Italian saint from the 15th century who embodied a life that fights for kids really well. At age 15, he runs away from home, joins the military, is captured at war, and he has this kind of religious experience where he says, God, if you get me out of this prisoner of war camp, I will give my life in service to you. And he ends up getting out, and he spends the rest of his life more or less living for the overlooked and forgotten people in society, primarily orphans and abandoned children. And so today he's actually remembered as the patron saint of abandoned children. And we're not even Catholic, but we think that is really cool. And I thought it was going to be a 2-3 year down the line project, but the way that COVID affected our business, we were left with all this extra time. We could sit back and wait for the world to reopen, or we can try to get ahead on some things that we thought were coming down the pipeline.
I don't think a lot of people realize that this is what a coffee bean starts out looking like. That beautiful rich brown, that comes after the roasting.
A lot happens between the moment those beans are picked and the moment they're actually on our table, and a lot of changes, a lot of hands are involved. So yeah, this is how we get them before they're roasted. And then they're gonna go up this elevator here over into our roaster. $1 from every bag of Emiliani Coffee goes to organizations that are fighting for kids in the foster care and adoption systems. We invest that in 2 causes at a time. Currently, we are investing in an organization called Real Hope Project. They make videos of foster kids waiting to find their forever homes. And the other one, there's a group called Chosen, put on by a network of churches in the West Metro that is a support group, an encouragement group for people who are currently fostering and adopting or who are considering fostering and adopting.
What I like is that you chose a saint to be right on the front of your packaging.
I think there's something really compelling about people, regardless of how you connect with them religiously or not, who live their lives committed to something. One fun part of our brand is actually we are looking for people out there and stories of others who capture that same heart that we think we see in St. Jerome and his fight for kids. And so we dedicate each bag, each roast that we come out with to people who we think of as modern day Jerome Emilianis. And so some are local. Aviva is one woman who we've dedicated a bag to, and she's living her life in a way. As a single woman, she fostered, I believe it was 7 kids in 1 year as a single working woman. And we're trying to find everyday stories of people like you and I who are fighting for kids and use our brand as a platform for getting them out there. Our big hope and dream is that people would feel more empowered in general and realizing that their everyday spending is shaping the world of tomorrow. And so Emiliani Coffee is one step in that for us.
Boy, that's a great way to look at things. That's a real vote with your dollar thing, too.
Right.
Thinking about what are your everyday spending habits and where can you put those dollars where it's going to also give back. So Mitch is offering TCL viewers a deal on Emiliani Coffee. You can use the promo code TCL10 online to save 10% on your order. And we posted a link to purchase on our website, twincitieslive.com. I like the way he talks about this.
Yeah.
He's a straight shooter. That's good stuff.